Hey there, and welcome back to mapsforkids.com. Today we take a visit to Güssing in the province of Burgenland, Austria. It's down in the southeast corner of Austria. Most known for this castle. Sits perched on top of a hill in the middle of these rolling hills and vineyards of the southeast corner of Austria, really close to the Hungarian and Slovenian border, about an hour east of the city of Graz. Caught a real break this morning. Great sunshine, looking at the lakes there, the fish ponds, and just was able to get up with the drone and get a whole bunch of shots from different angles to show how cool this little castle is, perched up here on the top of this 200 to 300 foot hill. A little bit about the place. It's, like I said, the southeast corner of Burgenland, Austria, close to the borders of Hungary and Slovenia, and it's within just a few miles of the Euro Velo 13, known as the Iron Curtain Trail, which extends from the Arctic Ocean in the north of Finland to the Black Sea in Bulgaria. Follows about 7,000 kilometers or 4,500 miles of trail when fully completed. And there's a lot of good signage here in the Güssing area, so it's a great stop if you're doing that trail. Recently I covered a section of the Euro Velo 6 between Melk, Austria and Vienna, Austria, which was also a great day of cycling. I do an awful lot of cycling around Austria, and this area is definitely one you want to see. Looking here towards the northeast, it's only about 7 or 8 miles over to the Hungarian border at this point. And I know that border from the days of the Soviet era, where there was a barbed wire fence and guards with rifles and dogs, and it was a touchy border. But since 1989, with the fall of the Soviet Union and with Hungary joining the EU, I believe in 2004, that border is basically non-existent. We drove across for lunch to the Hungarian town of Szombathely, which is about a 35-minute drive from Güssing here, and had a really nice lunch, fantastic goulash and some Eastern European crepes that they call palacsinken in Austria. Palacsinka, I think, in Hungarian, stuffed with a really great mix of walnuts and raisins and covered with powdered sugar and chocolate syrup. So just fantastic food across the border there in Hungary. These fish ponds were created by one of the archdukes to make sure he had a good supply of food. As you can see from the view here, there's even a stage and seating. They do a concert series in the summer up here on top of the castle, which is great. And the building in the top kind of center right, smaller building there with the white car in front, that was the restaurant. They have excellent food, excellent wine from the region. So definitely worth stopping into the restaurant on the Burg meaning castle. I think this area of Austria is definitely worth a visit. They're known for a particular type of grape that they call Uhudler. It's a real funny name, almost sounds like somebody's yodeling. But what it is basically a Concord grape that we know from the U.S., from the East Coast especially. And that Concord grape grows here. It's unbelievably resistant to phylloxera, which is a disease that kills grapevines and has ruined the grapes of Europe on at least 2 occasions or 3 in history. And the grapes don't need fertilizer or pesticides. They grow fairly wild, although many people have cultivated them now to produce an early wine called Sturm, which is really low, like 3 or 4% alcohol, and is common in the early fall here in Austria. Playing around with the drone at the end here, trying to see if I could fly through this little tunnel entrance to the castle at the top of the hill. A little dicey, but not too bad. Really just wanted to get a shot of how incredible it is that they dug through these stone areas through the mountainside to create the entrance, and then as you come out and the light adjusts, just to see how far down it is to the valley, and what a strategic position this was back in the day. So great visit here at the castle of Güssing. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you at the next video.